Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Planet Nintendo podcast. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Planet Nintendo podcast. This is episode 2. And of course, I'm joined by my wonderful co-hosts, Joe After Work. What is up, dude?
Dude, what's going? How's everybody doing?
Good. And Bobby Pauls, what is up, dude?
What is up, man? I think you got it wrong with wonderful, though. Like, Joe's wonderful. I don't know if I'm too wonderful, but we'll leave it
Bobby.
at that.
All right, so we nothing too big going on. Usually in the first segment, we kind of cover some bigger topics, news topics, but we're going to do something a little bit different this time. Before I start, though, this podcast, for all the new listeners, we record usually on Friday nights. It is actually Thursday night right now. We kind of break everything up into 4 different topical videos and release them Monday through Thursday. The full podcast will be up Friday on my channel. Audio version, Bobby, taking care of that, right?
It's getting there. I just talked to Dave yesterday. We should have it up this weekend. Worst case scenario is they get back-to-back episodes, like they get to listen to it all in one shot. So it'll be worked out. It's coming. Yeah. It's in the pipeline. Let's put it that way.
Nice. Hey.
So before I start into the first segment, and I'll explain kind of the rules for that, but you guys pick up any games today? There was like a ton of games released today on the eShop.
Oh, you know what, man? I totally forgot. And now that you said that, I'm just gonna, while you guys are chat, I'm gonna go get Golf Story, man, because I wanted Golf Story. And I totally.
How much did you get, yo?
Oh
Joe,
my
what
god!
is wrong with you, man?
Dude, okay. So I picked up Fire Emblem Warriors yesterday.
Well,
I'm loving it.
Yeah, because you went to Japan store.
Of course, yeah. I had to. I couldn't wait. I'm impatient.
Okay.
And Versus, Demo, oh my gosh, Pankapu, Butcher. I bought like half the stuff that came out today. It was ridiculous. I'm like...
So I picked up Golf Story, and I've been playing that all day. Like, oh my god. I think I put like 3 or 4 hours into it.
Nice.
And I was a little concerned at first. I didn't really know if it was going to be more of a sports game or more of an RPG game. But so far, it's kind of more of a sports game with like kind of little story elements in there. I love it. I think it's great.
I'm buying it now. So, yeah. It's all good, man.
That's going to be my weekend game, Golf Story. Definitely going to jump into that. I love the fact that it's like you're a dirty player, it seems like. Like,
yeah,
your boss is playing dirty to try to like beat the other teams.
Look at Bobby. Hysterical. Bobby's like, shit, I did not pick this up today.
I totally forgot, man. It's all right. I'm downloading it now, so we're good to go. I bought it.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty
easiness of the Switch. Like, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, click, got it. It's down. It's literally downloaded now. We're good to go. So I'm just gonna.
Nice.
I'm gonna shut it down now. We're gonna put it to sleep, and I will be ready after the pod. Well, you know what? I will be ready after the podcast because
Nice.
I'm going to do something try to do something. We'll see. My buddy just texted me a little bit ago, and he's at the Walmart, local Walmart. They have 45 SNES Classics in stock. Can I just say something, please? I was right. That's all I want everybody to know that I was right. I said that they would have a lot the day of the launch, not including what was pre-ordered. And that is exactly what's coming through. Toys R Us has 45. Target has 45. GameStop has 19. Dude, they are in abundance. Above and beyond. And this is above and beyond pre-orders.
I'm hoping so.
I'm blown away, man. I'm blown away.
Fingers crossed. I know Best Buy got a huge increase as well. Like over 100 of them in some of the stores, which is crazy.
That's my local... the numbers I just read off are my local stores. Because, like I said, my buddy's there now. And he... is waiting in line. He's number 1 in line at Walmart, and they're doing a midnight release, and the guy that's working there told him we got 45 of them in the back. So he texted me, he's like, dude, they got 45. And I want a second one because I want to do a giveaway For reaching 1,000 subscribers, I want to do a giveaway, and I thought this is kind of a good thing to do. Like, I'll get this and I'll give this away. So
That'd be cool.
We'll see.
Nice.
If I can get down there, if I can stay awake, who knows? We'll see.
Hopefully, I'm gonna try tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Toys R Us maybe like an hour early. They should have them.
You should be okay. You really should.
Yeah.
If you get there and the line's long, just go to the next Toys R Us. Just don't even stop. Just keep going. But I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, Nintendo New York gave away their wristbands like 2 hours early, so the Twitter feed like blew up. I was like, oh man, I feel bad for everyone that was trying to get there.
Yeah.
At like the people that leave work at like 3:00, 3:30.
Yeah.
I felt for them, but
you already got yours though, right, Joe?
I have mine pre-ordered. I'm gonna pick them up tomorrow because none of the Best Buy that I ordered from isn't doing a midnight launch.
Okay.
But my buddy's down at the 24-hour one in Union Square, and he's waiting out there right now. I think he started like an hour and a half ago.
Okay.
So he's got his for sure.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So before we start the first kind of game, I would say I was listening to the Nintendo Dads podcast last night. I know Bobby, you guys, are you familiar? Bobby, I know you're familiar.
Yeah, man, I'm friends with him. Yeah.
But great podcast there. But one of the things they mentioned was there were so many games coming out today that SteamWorld Dig 2 is actually on the bottom of the recent releases now.
Holy cow! Yeah, you know what? It was down there. It was down there today. When I went on now, it was down. That's nuts. That is crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, the game is doing well. It's on like the best selling.
Yeah, it's like the top 5. Yeah.
Well, like you got to think like the smaller indie titles that need that space, they got to fix that eShop like quick because it's gonna.
I mean, let's be fair. I feel like it's a little bit easier to navigate to find what you're looking for than the Wii U was. Now, the Wii U had your new releases and stuff, but if you're just browsing, it got a little confusing where everything was. I would like to see them do something where it breaks apart and they just go, hey, I'm just going to use examples that I know aren't out there yet. But like, hey, here's Wii U games. Hey, here's Wii games. Here's GameCube games. Here's indie games. Here's, new releases and all that stuff. Like, if they break it apart and they curate it properly, then I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. I just thought I would throw that out there because that's crazy. SteamWorld just came out and it's already...
Well, I think that has a little bit less to do with how it's set up and more with... It's saying more about how many games are actually hitting the Switch. And I think that's the bigger tell right now, what we're looking at. It's insane how many games are hitting the Switch, and it's like, this is nuts.
And quality stuff, too.
Yeah. It's
remember, the Switch doesn't have any games coming out. Just remember that.
I hear it all the time, man. I hear it all the time.
And, SteamWorld Dig 2 is number 2 in the bestsellers section
That's
right
amazing.
now.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's good.
NBA 2K18 is the top spot.
So real quick before we do whatever we're gonna do and all that, but like, I just want to know, like, if you guys had to put a score on SteamWorld Dig 2, what would 1 to 10? What would you guys give it?
I'm right now only because I haven't dug in more time since our last show. Mm-hmm. I'm like a 7.5 solid 8-ish right now. But I want to finish the game before I like even think about like scoring that.
I got you. What about you, Patrick?
So I finished the game the other day and dude, I would say like 8.5, teetering on 9. Like it's a quality game.
Yeah,
it's really good.
For me, I did my review, and I actually gave it a 10. And because for me, it was a multitude of things. For me, it was, I looked at the work that they did over 3 games. I looked at Dig, I looked at SteamWorld Heist, and then I looked at Dig 2. And when I looked at all 3, I was like, man, they progressively just got better and better and better each game that hit the blocks. And this game, I felt like the platforming was spot on. Like, the platforming is, dare I say, rivals like a Mario game or something like that. Like, in terms of like the controls are dead on. Like, I feel like it controls better than a Sonic game. You know what I mean? And that's not saying much. Like, I feel like it controls better than a Donkey Kong game, better than a Yoshi game. Like, it's right there where it needs to be. You know what I mean? And then, like, dude, it is so deep with, like, secrets and all that. Like, I've done what I've done, and I've gotten as far as I can. I want 100% the game. Like, I beat the game. But me as a Image and Form and as a SteamWorld fan, this game to me was nothing but fan service. And if you played the other two games, dude, there is all these little, like, nods and winks to the other games, which I think is a payoff to somebody that, like, likes a franchise. Like, it's nice to be, like, when you play the game, for someone like you, Patrick, that's new to the series, you get something out of it. But then for me, that's a fan of the series and sees, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, sees things from the past games, and it's telling me storylines and explaining things that happened in the past, it's amazing to me. Like, it blew me away. So yeah.
It rewards people who played the game before.
Yes.
Absolutely. By giving those references.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm excited
I love that.
I actually just ordered the collection on Wii U, so I'm, like, super pumped.
Nice.
So good. Dig 1 is a little... It's not going to be as solid as Dig 2, and I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to play Dig 1, I think you're going to love it, but I think you're going to be like, wow, this is a little different. Heist is totally different, but Heist is so good, man. Heist is amazing. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to start with something a little bit different, and it's going to be kind of cool because Bobby and Joe have no idea what these little questions are going to be. So basically, we're going to play a game of over or under. Basically, I'm going to give you guys a percentage and a scenario, and you guys are going to say way higher or way lower. For example, there's a 100% chance the Switch will fail, and you could be like way lower and get off the show. So we're going to go, I have 5 scenarios here. They're going to kind of be quick fire. Like, you can definitely make your case why you say higher or lower, but they're going to be quick fire. I have 5 of them. I'll start with Joe here. 25% chance Microsoft or Sony competes in the handheld market.
Under.
Under.
Man. I say
you did say competes in the handheld market, right?
Yeah, or just makes a handheld in general.
Under.
I'm going to say over, but I'm only going to say over because of Sony. I don't think Microsoft even dips into the handheld realm. But I think that regardless of what Sony just said about there's not going to be a Vita 2, they're going to put something out there.
Yeah. I'm going to say under 2. Bobby, 75% chance we see a Smash Deluxe.
Oh, dude, it's 100% chance we see a Smash Deluxe. It's not 75 is too low. If you would have said this year, then I would have been like, or if you would have put a year on it, that'd be different. But I think we definitely see one.
Smash Deluxe or Smash 5? You say Deluxe?
I say Smash Deluxe before 5.
Oh, interesting.
I gotta agree. Yeah, I'm over on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For the same exact reasons. Mm-hmm. We'll probably get a deluxe version. I'm hoping for next year, maybe.
I think 2018. I think that helps round out.
It'll probably be an E3 thing, and I'll say, hey, this fall or something like that.
Yeah. I think if it doesn't come out in 18, I'm going for Smash 5.
Oh, yeah. If it don't hit 2018, it's game over, and it's done.
Yeah.
But I think there's no way they let that pass.
All right. And the Pikmin shirt, I don't know if you guys saw it, but
like it.
Joe, 50% chance we see Pikmin or Animal Crossing next year.
Man. A new Pikmin game?
Pikmin 4. Or Animal
Crossing. I want to say over, with the caveat of them putting out some kind of trilogy pack. Or port a trilogy over to the Switch or something. For Pikmin at least. Animal Crossing, they still haven't come out with the mobile game, right? Yeah, I'm under on that.
No.
Over on Pikmin, under on Animal Crossing.
And Bobby?
Over. I think that, look, Witch Cult's done. Pikmin 4 is done. It was actually supposed to get announced at E3, and for some reason Nintendo pulled back on it. So I think that because I don't know if you guys saw that, Best Buy Canada actually posted stuff before E3, and then it got switched, and Nintendo's Direct got a little bit cut shorter than it was supposed to be. So I think that was the problem.
I think they do have a bunch of games like Kirby and Yoshi are definitely done, and then I can see a Pikmin game being done. So I'm gonna say over as well.
Yeah.
And then the final one, I'll start with Joe, big Pokemon fan over there. 25% chance that we see this big Pokemon Switch game in 2018.
Under. That game is not coming out 2018. That game is going to be, when it comes out, it is going to be so massive. Like, in terms of not just the game itself, but I mean the following of everybody that has owned 3DSs and the people that probably have not owned Switches. They're probably going to buy it for Pokemon. That's what people are waiting for. But not
I go over, and this is what I think. I think that people believe that this game that's coming in 2018 is going to be like the be-all, end-all Pokemon game, and it's not. It's going to be a simple chibi game like we've gotten on the 3DSs. I think the one after that will be the one that people want to see on the Switch. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, and I actually skipped one. So, to both of you guys, Joe, Bobby, actually, I'll start with you. 80% chance we see an N64 Classic.
Oh, that's 100% chance. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've already patented the N64 controller, which is a year in advance, and that's the same thing they did with the NES and the SNES. So I think it's 100% chance we're going to get one.
Yeah, I'm over on that as well, for sure. And for the record, there ain't nothing wrong with Chibi. I like that.
I love Chibi. I love Chibi. Like, if that honestly, that Final Fantasy 15 Chibi trailer that came out for mobile, I was like, I fell in love with that. Like, I love it. I'm all about that style. That's what makes me like Monster Hunter Story so much, because I'm like, that just looks amazing. So,
it's so good. Don't get me started.
I just need to correct myself before people start yelling at me in the comments.
Chibi! But if they do announce that, I will pull a C&D and I will stay outside for like 4 weeks for that thing. N64, man. Oh my god. Alright, so that was a cool little thing.